Hello everybody and welcome to Vactics. This is a little game made by the Lemur Conspiracy, developer based out of Melbourne, Australia, set to release in early access for PC and Mac, June 22nd, 2022. Currently, this is the demo version, which I received off of itch. Well, I downloaded it off of itch. Sounds like they gave it to me, which they really sort of did, because they did recommend it to me. Anyhow, so I grabbed this off of itch, but it's also available on Steam for the demo. The full game will be released at $10 or your regional equivalent, and I thought that it was worth taking a look at because it's kind of your FTL style of a run-based tactics affair, self-described as a rogue light. However, I just like mechs. I like big robots. So if you put big robots in your video game, I'm already interested. But before we dive into much of the game, I'm just gonna take a quick look at the settings menu. You can disable the the retro style, which the game comes built in. I do have it disabled because it's going to make the video look all muddy. Granted, if you want this kind of retro aesthetic, you can have that. They have camera shake on or off, as well as a slider for it, as well as my favorite feature ever, which shows how much the screen shake is actually going to produce. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit for my own sanity. I do like a little bit of screen shake, but it has to be minor. Full screen and windowed mode, obviously, and then your full controller rebinds. It also has support for a gamepad as well, if you wish to play it that way. This game does feel like it would do well to have touchscreen support, but I don't think they currently have a mobile version planned. That being said, it would kind of lend itself to that sort of thing. Now, we do have two modes of play here. We have our daily district and our save the city. We're going to be playing save the city. The game's progression is very heavily focused on every time you finish a run, you will unlock certain upgrades during the run, and as you start over, you can then use those upgrades in your loadout, or at least those starting upgrades as part of your loadout. So you will be unlocking mechs, you'll be unlocking loadouts, and various things. Another thing that you will unlock, which is something that I actually really like, is color palettes. Now, color palettes change the aesthetic of the game as you can choose. As you can see, I have this kind of pink and purple one, but I think we're going to leave it on the default just for the sake of this video. But color palettes are also something that is unlockable within the game. So what is this demo for what is to be a very reasonably priced little tactics game? Well, let's explore that, shall we? So, we start up here, and it grabs our mech. Now, it does have space here for more mechs in the future. I have the one default kit unlocked, but there are other upgrades you can unlock later on to get different chunks for your robot. We're going to click the launch button, and it's going to throw us into our first zone. Now, here we can see our zone. Of course, it's just going to be the base level of difficulty. It's going to tell us what kind of things are going to be appearing on the tile with us. So we got fires, which will deal damage when activated. So if we step on the fire, or if an enemy steps on the fire, then it deals damage. And then there's these trees, which can be destroyed, but block our way. Now here, I can click this button, which is going to show me my current loadout. We do have a dash, which is select a spot, quickly moving through anything in between. And then from there, we just click launch when we're ready. We can pan the map with arrow keys, but we obviously don't need to do that just yet. So now we get to explore Vactics. It's not always this exact shape. It varies from location to location. I don't have an attack button. This game is literally playable with one button on your mouse. We can attack when they have a little exclamation point on their screens. Getting hit costs 25% of our health. Getting combos, so killing multiple enemies in one turn, heals us. All right? Now, from my experience, this game is quite difficult. By clicking the enemies, we can see their attack patterns. And I think we're going to start back here. So we get to select our starting spot. We're going to hit the first one. Now, as you can see, he's got this little attack animation here. So if I stay here for this turn, or if I stay in this zone, he's going to hit us in the next turn. It's basically just pre-showing you their attack pattern. So I can move here. Then we got this guy right here, who I can't actually hit currently. I could jump down here and let him move over to us, which is what I'm going to do. We're just going to kind of coax him around a little bit. So if I move up there, as you can see, he's going to get a free hit on us. And now that I'm stuck here, I don't actually have any way of hitting him. But what I can do is, using our dash, we can jump over. Now that I've shown you a very brief view of the mechanics of the game, we can actually try this seriously. We're probably going to do about 2, maybe 3 runs for this video. All right, so once again, we can click them to see their attack patterns. We got 1 guy with a gun, 2 guys with guns. All right, we're going to start back here. Hit you. I'd be lying if I said that that was intentional. It was definitely a misclick. Now I've got this guy directly in front of us. We're just going to keep kiting him a little bit. We have our dash available, meaning we can jump over here, knock you over, and then smack the other one and get that combo to heal our energy back, essentially. So when the screens are on the front of them, we can hit them. When the screens are off, we can't. And as you progress, your power-ups, your tech on your mech, can receive upgrades, which you'll see after we finish 3 of these little regions here. I'm going to check what everybody's got. I think that we throw ourselves right over here. They get to move towards us. And can we scoot down here? He gets the attack next turn. He also gets the attack next turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to thunk up there, I think. He fires off. Do not want to get into your attack pattern. Jump right next to you. Move down and hit him. Now our HP does tick down, sort of like a power meter. So kind of the meta of this is going to end up being you really, really, really gotta make sure that you don't screw up those combos because you're going to need them. Your time is very limited in Vactics. But I do love this game's aesthetic, and I think that the mechanics that it shows off in this demo have a lot of promise for like potential replayability and like deep strategy in the late game. Of course, I haven't seen any of that, as this is only a demo. But now we get the opportunity to upgrade. All right, so we can upgrade our we can essentially upgrade our dash and move further, which goes on our engine. We could get a freeze, which also goes on our engine, or we can upgrade our tech to have a building aim, which dash now can target tiles with buildings and will crash through the building instead of having to, avoid the building. So I think we're going to give us a second ability. We're going to take the second dash, which we can combo. All right. So now we get to select where we're going to move next. So this area has more little circles around it, essentially meaning it's a little tougher. Or we can go up here, and it'll show us the different tiles that are available and explains what they do. Surrounding Vactics are pushed away. So if we land on this tile, surrounding Vactics are pushed away. Same with that one. But I think we're going to go straight forward, and it's also going to show us the types of enemies that we're going to encounter. Jumping into Zone 2. Destroy all Vactics. So the conceit for the death and progression in this game, I think, is actually kind of interesting. There is a team following us as we progress through these levels who is collecting all of the parts from these robots that we are killing and will use those parts to repair us at the end of each run. It's kind of a neat little idea, actually. So this is a launcher. He's going to throw out grenades. He has no attack pattern because he can't hit us, but those grenades, if they hit us, they do a lot of damage. That being said, those same grenades also damage the enemy, so they can be useful. So what I'm going to do here, I think, I'm going to jump down here. I'm just going to take you out. But I don't get to hit you. I was curious to see if I could still hit him after that, but looks like a no. So I'm going to jump up here and then move us down this way. His grenade goes off and kills that guy, which actually gives us a combo and heals us a little bit. We're going to hit you, which isn't going to give us the 3 times combo, unfortunately, because it wasn't all in the same turn. But I'll definitely take that 2x combo. Peeking around. Let's see where we can start. That's probably our starting spot right next to you. Let's go right there. So if I move up here, he's gonna hit me. If I move down here, he's gonna hit me. So where can I go? Seems to be my best bet is to just hit you, which is also just gonna kill us. Same with here. I guess we hit you. I'm going to vault you. Step next to you. Take out the grenade launcher. This guy's gonna keep moving towards us. It is a little bit difficult to choreograph the attacks. If I were to give any feedback for this so far, I feel that it is a little bit difficult to discern what's going to be firing off in the next turn and what isn't. There we go. Double, let's get that combo. Heal us back up a little bit. Like if they could have like a little outline stating that they were vulnerable or something. That would actually be really nice. Because the vulnerability icon varies from robot type to robot type, right? I think that's a safe spot to start. Trying to think, what can I do? Thinking we vault down here and jump up here. I'm just going to simply move down here and hit you, let that blow up and kill those two. That didn't give me a combo? That seems strange. Especially considering those definitely gave combos previously, but I can hit both of them that way. Maybe it's just because they were next to me, so it didn't count as kills for me. I would have thought that that would have given me a combo. Begin the salvage. So now let's see what upgrades we get. So I can now upgrade one of my two pieces. So I can make my this one go further. So a dash increased by 2 tiles. Install tech mod. Dash cooldown is restored by 2 when mech lands on special tiles. Combo recharge. Dash cooldown is restored by 1 after a combo. I think I'm going to do this one. Try and just land it on a special tile. I am very much a sucker for droids and robots. But as you can see, these now have 3 lines around them, kind of signifying the threat. Once again, we have the push tiles and fire. But yeah, I would recommend trying this demo. If this tickles your fancy as it has mine, I would heavily recommend this. Just to give it a try. Let's start down here. I jump up here. Bang. It's a nice little combo here. I did take the hit though. Probably not worth. But we hit you. Let's move down here, smack you. And then he kills him. Move up. And smack. I do like the friendly fire. I do really like the upgrading of abilities and the variety that this game presents. I think I'm just gonna plop us down in the middle of this clusterfuck right here. Fortunately, none of them were vulnerable. That should be safe. There's no way you can hit your friend there. That's unfortunate. Let's move up. Just kind of bit by bit. Jump over you. Jump back up and hit you. Get that combo going. Smack you. Now, I did say that I would do a few runs of this, but it highly depends on how long this run goes. Because so far, I think I'm actually at my personal best. Where are we gonna plop ourselves here? But yes, with more variety in just about every aspect, I think that this could be a really cool little addition to kind of the tactics pantheon right now that is your run-based tactics. Nice. Look at that. Also feels real good. I think I'm just gonna move here. I think I'm going to move up here. Can I jump both of them? Interesting. Okay, cool. I do like that further dash, because jumping things does kill them. I just like the speed and the visceralness of this little game. Like, it's very much something that would lend itself to really quick play sessions. Special aim. I do, another little piece of feedback. I kind of wish, well, number one, that's like actually colliding there, but I do wish that the icon would change as I add upgrades to it. It's hard to remember which one I'm clicking on. That's feedback in case a developer is watching. A dash can target special tiles like fires and whirlpools. Interesting. I think we should go for special aim. So now we've leveled up both of our dashes. Just gonna keep comboing these. Difficulty rises. Let's move forward. So, phase 1 of 3. Whew, that's a lot of grenades. Whole lot of grenades. Although, fortunately... Oh, I didn't realize you'd get a shot on that first turn. Benefit of whole lot of grenades means that I have lots of places I can run to. Let's jump down here. And down here. Just kind of hoping I'd be able to hit one of them. Perfect. These guys seem to be a little bit more immune to their own grenades than before. I have to try and combo this as best as I can. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, interesting. I just learned there's a turn skip button. I guess it gives me the option to skip a turn when I can't move. I do think that's gonna kill me. Unfortunately, it is. The Vactics disabled the mech. We failed to save the city, but we can try again. Nice. #1 high score, look at that. And the tech that Vibs has not been able to duplicate allows mechs to move instantly to another location. We've unlocked some tech. You can now equip 3 types of tech, and the mech that we equip in the new cockpit slot comes with a cooldown boost. So now we can look at our high scores. Look at that. Progress. Now we can click just save the city and go again, or we can back out to the main menu. So now I have a new starting piece. We can either go with the dash, or we can go with the teleport. We back out to the main menu here real quick. There is a game progress button, which allows you to replay any bit of the tutorial in case you forgot, and also gives you a full list of things available to unlock, which is a really nice little feature here. But I think that was actually a pretty good little description of this here demo for Vactics. If this interests you, try out the demo, or go alternatively wishlist the full version. I think for a price of $10, this is a really neat little ask, and honestly, I'm quite enthused by this here demo. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like it of games you may or may not have heard of, go over to my Twitch channel, or my YouTube channel for that matter, where I have many videos like this. Over on Twitch, you can see my face while I play similar interesting games. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to support it directly, Super Thanks is active on this channel where you can tip via a comment, or you can go over to my Patreon at patreon.com/BLINDIRL. Thank you very much for watching this video. I've said that like 4 times now, and I'll see you in the next one.